Nobody changes until they change their energy. All we have to do is create a coherent heart and a coherent brain. And now, not only are we creating a vibrational match between us, our energy, in some future, our energy is tuned up enough that we are connecting to a frequency. And you've got to be coherent to do that, otherwise it's static. Once we create that brain and heart coherence, that's when the miraculous begins to happen. When you change your energy, you change your life. This event is about syntropy. It's the exact opposite of disorder. And if you learned how to apply the formula, you can begin to create order or syntropy out of disorder.
I got sun shining on my face. I got good vibes racing every day.
People come to this work for all kinds of reasons, but now I know that everybody's coming for wholeness. And it's not about your wealth, it's not about your health, it's not about your new relationship or your new job. It's about who you become. Who are you pretending to be this week? Or better yet, who you're pretending not to be.
So everybody feel good. Everybody feel good. Everybody feel good.
I'm going to push you a little bit further than where you're used to going, because that's the unknown. And all I want you to do is keep showing up, because there's no such thing as a bad meditation. There's just overcoming yourself.
So everybody feel good.
You're at the monastery. Why not pretend to be a mystic, a genius? Why not pretend to be abundant, that all your needs are met, that you can heal with a glance, you can heal with a touch, that you are emanating coherent energy from your heart?
I'm here to continue my transformation, become my best self, and just radiate divine love all around me to help the living organism.
To connect with the divine.
Experience oneness, I think, with everybody.
Experience my best self, to go in deep and create from the future a new me.
That I might be able to heal my muscles and have a younger body and feel fit again.
I feel so in love with what we're doing, so in love with how we're doing it, so happy for us, so proud of us. So inspired by a mature group of people that just show up and do the work, and they understand, they can comprehend it, they apply it, they're practical. Is the only thing you want to do when you overcome yourself, or you start opening that heart, is you want to make a difference, you want to give, and it's authentic. I have studied so many students in our work that know how to self-regulate and sustain heart coherence. They do it so beautifully, and they can do it in a room where it's quiet and the music's playing. But because we saw that kind of skill, why not put people in conditions that would normally elicit a response of fear, or some program, or a voice in their head that says, I can't, this is too hard. You're feeling some strong emotion, programs start to run. And we have one of two choices. The one choice is to go unconscious and do what we know to do. And we do that in our lives, and we forget everything that we learned. Or we can stay conscious in that moment and apply a formula and begin to settle the brain and body down and practice heart coherence and self-regulating in that moment. And every time you do that, you believe in yourself a little bit more, and you go a little further, and you step into the unknown, and the body feels safer.
I hear the sound echoes beneath, angels and skylines meet.
It looks very easy, but yet so scary because you're so used to unconsciously controlling everything in your life, all your life. I had no idea surrendering felt like that.
I feel the pages turning, I see the candle burning down before my eyes, before my wild eyes. I feel you holding me tighter, I cannot see. When will we finally I feel the pages turning, I see the candle burning down before my eyes, before my wild eyes. I feel you holding me tighter, I cannot see. When will we finally pages turning, I see the candle burning down before my eyes, before my wild eyes. And I feel you holding me tighter, I cannot see. When will we finally pages turning, I see the candle burning down before my eyes, before my wild eyes. And I feel you holding me tighter, I cannot see. When will we finally
When you return back into your life and you're faced with a situation that would normally elicit a similar emotion like fear, you will remember the challenge activity and you won't go unconscious. You'll apply the formula in that moment. And that's a victory as well.
I drew the line in the sand, and I was looking out the window because I was still in a wheelchair, and I said, I can't live this way. I'm going to make changes. This was a life-defining moment. I wasn't going to default anymore in my life. I was all in.
When your environment is beating you up in your life and you're feeling sorry for yourself or beat up, you have a certain posture and a certain energy about you. And that's the old self that you're resurrecting when you do the walking meditation. You tune in to the energy of your future, you feel it, we open our focus, we gaze straight ahead, we're not looking at anybody, we are aligned to the future. How many times have you let someone distract you from your future? Why don't we just walk and walk in that state and allow yourself to go, fully go, becoming.
There's music and there's laughter. I don't know if I'm scared of dying, but I'm scared of living too fast, too slow. Regret, remorse, hold on. No, I've gotta go. There's no starting over, no new beginnings. Time raises on. Just gotta keep on keeping on. Gotta keep on going, looking straight out on the road. Can't worry about what's behind you, what's coming for you further up the road. Try not to hold on to what is gone. I try to do right what is wrong. I try to keep on keeping on.
You move again, you walk again, and you embody that energy. The stronger the emotion you feel, the more you'll pay attention to the pictures in your mind, and you're remembering your future, and you're conditioning your body to become the mind or the emotion of that future. Image and a feeling. The stronger the feeling you have, the more you are knocking on the genetic door. The body's going to respond to a new mind.
I've woken up in a hotel room. My worries as big as the moon. Having no idea what or where I am. Something good comes with the bad. A song's never just sad. There's hope, there's a silver line.
And if you keep doing it over and over again, sooner or later you're just going to start walking like an unlimited person. Your body is going to begin to feel differently. And if it feels better today than it did yesterday, and then tomorrow it feels better than the day before, you're just going to start feeling better all the time, because that's your state of being.
To be free, be it for ease, be it for love. I won't take the easy road. I won't take the easy road, the easy road, oh.
You finish your walking meditation, you bless that walk. You bless your body, you bless your life. You ask for feedback. You took time to emulate the divine. So if it's real, show me. Throw me a breadcrumb so I can keep doing this. I'll follow them. Now you're a scientist in your life, measuring the effects of you at cause.
Show me my silver line. I try to keep on keeping on. Show me my silver line. I try to keep on keeping on. Show me my silver line. I try to keep on keeping on. Show me my silver line. I try to keep on keeping on.
They did their meditation anyway and surrendered to love a little bit more and trusted in the future and overcame themselves until they became somebody else. And every time you overcome some aspect of yourself, you're beginning to become somebody else. And we're changing your future when we do that,